Hi everyone, so today I'm coming to share these layering acrylic tag templates. These are from Artymaze. This is also going to be a design team project for Artymaze. So Andrea, who is Artymaze, sent me these to have a play with, and I'm going to be using some of her digital work. I'm going to make some tags, and I'm just going to show you them. I'm going to be using them papers, maybe some other things as well, but that's what I've got so far to play around with. So this is how they come. They come lovely packaged. Love the topper on here, advertising Artymaze design and the layering acrylic tag templates. So let's take this off and have a look. Oh, shame, that paper is really nice. I'm going to end up tearing it to shreds. I was thinking, oh, I could maybe play around with that, but maybe not. Oh, I could have done that much better, couldn't I? Oh, yeah, I can still use that. Oh, it's well wrapped up. Okay. They come in 3 sizes. These are actually on sale in her coffee shop, and I will link that below. She is, I should say, selling them internationally as well. So they come with this protective cover. Let me see if I can get that off, like so. And you just peel that back, so now it doesn't stick to the actual acrylic. It comes off lovely, like so. I think there's one on the back as well, which is clear. And obviously these are done with a laser cutter. Okay, I should have used my craft knife. So there we go. I can't remember the sizes offhand. You think I would just use that, wouldn't you? I was scared in case I scratch it with a knife. There we go. So obviously you have to take these off before you can play with them. Sorry, it's like waiting for the kettle to boil, isn't it? We're watching this part. That's the second size down. Now, I've already seen a few people play around with, I've seen Andrea using them. I've also seen Tracie Fox use some. She did get them elsewhere, from Australia, but these are from Artymaze. Kind of like them, they feel good. Be a strange person. Okay, so like I said, I printed these out, and I've got a lot of Christmas stuff because I'm making a Christmas journal, obviously. So there's 2 ways of doing this, like, because I was thinking I want that so you can actually see, just making sure I'm in frame here, you can actually see what you're going to have as your tag, because this, remember, this is just a template. You can either go around with your craft knife, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to draw around it. So I'm just making sure that I've got this where I want it, like so. And I'll just draw around. So this is going to be obviously the base tag. Just making sure I've done that all properly so I can see it. And then I'm just going to go and cut that out. Okay, so I've cut this out. So that's using the larger one. Okay, so I'm going to set that to one side. Now I'm going to use the middle-sized one. All the measurements are on the whatchamacallit, the site, the coffee site. So again, this will be something that Away in a Manger, that was my favourite hymn when I was at school at Christmas time. Right, so the great thing about these, I really do like this, because I can see exactly what I want. You know, it's like a move it around, see what you want, cut it out. So yeah, I definitely want that. So I can center that up where I've got the a weight in a manger, more or less center on there. But because that's not the top tag, so it won't be the tag, won't be the base where I'm actually going to, let's say, punch a hole through. So, but if I was using the large one, lots of explanations here, I would take that up a little bit so that I had a bit of space to punch a hole, because I really want that to be seen. Okay, so, all right. Just, it's hard to see if that's straight because my camera is overhead. Okay, I think that's as straight as possible. So I'm just going to draw around that. Like I said, you can use your craft knife if you want to, but knowing me, I just end up moving the acrylic block and making a dog's dinner out of it. Okay, so that's me got that shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim all around, get that off, and I will be back. Okay, so that's that one trimmed, and that will sit on there. I mean, now you can't actually see the poinsettia, but what I could do if I wanted to, I could just put another little tag there. So if I wanted to do a smaller tag on there, I could do, and then we would see that, but that's not what I'm going to do. And this is me just completely winging this. Normally I do kind of plan these things out a little bit. So I printed this a little bit smaller because I knew I was going to use either this part or that part of this. This is actually the Christmas collage kit from Artymaze. And I knew obviously I wanted to use this birdie or like I said, or that part on the small piece of the acrylic tag template. So obviously we want the bird's beak in there. We don't want to snip off his beak. Could take that up a little bit. I could take it down. Let me see. Just about there. Hopefully that's all nice and straight. And then we will draw around it. There we go. And I'll go and cut this out now. Okay, so I have got my 3 pieces cut out using the templates. This has been printed out onto an inkjet, so I'm not going to do any paints on these, which you can do. You can also like spray inks or put paints on them, water down your acrylics, put them on there and just kind of use that as like a, you know, splodge it on and things like that. I will do that, but obviously not with these. So I'm going to sit them out the way just for a second. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink them all up and I'll be back. Okay, so I have inked around the edges. Excuse me, my voice has gone all croaky. Oh, that's better. I have the heating on in here. Right, so you know how I said I kind of wanted to keep this. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to cut out another small tag this size. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, either this one or the next one that I cut out, I'm going to put that on there as a pocket. And I'm going to use this as a tag and put another one of this size on there, if you get what I mean. So let's find another. So I'm using obviously the smaller one. And we could have the, yes. Do we want that? Yes, we do. Or do we? Yes, we do, because I want that whole image here. And we will take that to there. Excuse me. Just checking that it's kind of straight. Okay, and I'm going to draw around it again. So this is kind of like build a tag, but you've got the template to kind of scroll around whatever papers you have. Doesn't have to be digital, and just see where you want it to be, what bit you want taken out. And you're getting the exact size as well, the exact size that you want. So I'm going to cut this out. I'll cut that out and then I'll be back. Okay, so this I have cut it all out, inked up around the edges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch this pocket, well, this tag on as a pocket, and I will stitch it on all the way around. And then I'm going to stitch these two pieces all the way around, and there, and I'll glue that on once I've stitched it, because I'm not personally overly keen on seeing the stitching all through the middle. So I will go and do the stitching and then I'll be back. Okie dokies, so I have done all my stitching and I stitched that on there, and it caught up on there for some reason, I don't know. I think I did put a dab of glue just around here and there just to hold it in place, and I let it dry for a few minutes. I think maybe it was still a little bit wet, so it caught. Right, so I did say that I wasn't going to sew that directly onto there, but I was just going to glue it down. I'll just use on my tacky glue. So this is fun. I'm really enjoying that. You know, having the clear tags is a great way of seeing, because I did see someone else, it might have been Tracie Fox, I'm not 100% sure. She had placed her stamps on them as well when she had done it. So she'd put a stamp down one side and down the other, and then obviously again you can just see exactly where you're going to stamp on it. That worked well. So there's lots of things that I'm going to be trying with this, and I was going to do some tabs on them, and then I thought the whole point of not doing the tab was to kind of keep the away in a manger part there. So I'm just going to use this, which is my crocodile, and I'm just going to punch a hole. I'm going to just take it slightly under and try and center that as best as I can. Yep, perfect. And again on here, as center as I can. I do have to have my head right over to see for some reason. I don't know if anyone else is the same. Right, so I have, now I don't know whether to go for some gold or I might go for a bit of red and gold. So this is just like fluffy trim, like a tinsely type thing, and put that through like so. Sorry, my brace bangle things are clicking on the glass mat. And then we'll see what this looks like with the gold. So like I said, I will put all the links below. Well, it's not all the links, there's one link to Artymaze, to her coffee shop. It's a bit too much, but never mind. And then that just sits in there like so. And we can have a little bit of gold, a little bit of red. This gold has actually got some white in it as well. So yeah, so there we go. This will be going on in the next journal that I'm working on, and I'll probably do some more. I will come back and show you other ways that I'm going to use these. I'm looking forward to trying some inks with them as well, but I'm not going to do that onto, I've still never got round to getting my laser printer fixed. And now it's buried in a cupboard in the house. So it really needs to get fixed, it really does. But yeah, so there we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So thank you, Andrea, for allowing me to have a play around with them. And if you have any questions, just ask. And thanks for watching. Bye.